K Hall Friday Chicken. Hmm. Oh.
recording. There. I hit the mute and then it dropped down below. So, okay, so unmute. Now it's recording because a minute ago it wasn't recording. So, okay. Hi, Jackson. Can you hear me now? Yes, there we go. Sorry, I hit the mute, but then I think I mean to unmute and it didn't work. It didn't unmute, but now it is. So, my name's Kim Hall. That's Miss Stone, who is back there with us. And the purpose of this is just if you have any questions that you can check in to see what's going on. The reality is just that, you may hit things that you really need to talk to somebody about. So if you do, that's what we're doing here on Fridays. And we'll do this every Friday at 1 o'clock. Okay. I was just rambling earlier. So just talking about the class and things, but so we teach Ninth Lit. We teach Read 180, and then we do advisement. So which are you in? Advisement? You're in our advisement class? Yes, I see you nod. Very good. Okay. So for advisement, the biggest thing is to check in. I will send out emails through Google Classroom to let you know when there are things going on around school that you want to know about. If it's fun things that we've got going on, like when we vote for homecoming queen, for instance, or if we've got any fun things that we're going to do at, say, one of the football games, or just anything, whatever announcements and all that we have. There is in Google Classroom down under resources. I posted a couple of links. So if you run into any trouble, one, it says WCS. So that's Whitfield County Schools, WCS Virtual Learning. And that's a website where they've posted kind of a how to do a lot of things if you run into any trouble, not just for any of your classes, And let's see, seemed like there was another link. Oh, I guess just always check the school webpage to see if there's anything going on there as well. Okay. So since you're in advisement, you don't really have any questions for us, do you? No. Okay, Jackson. Well, you're welcome to stay on, or if you've got a question for another class, we're always be glad to try to help you if you need to. Okay. That's what we're doing here on Friday. So if not, I don't know if we're having anybody else join or not. We're going to be on about another 3 or 4 minutes. And if no one else joins, then we will be getting off. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. Bye, Jackson. Well, it's okay. We'll just, it's just me taking the camera around and playing with the hands. There we go. Hello, Miss Emily. I don't see you. Can you, but I hope you can hear me. All right. I don't have a video from you, so I don't know if you have that turned off or not. And that's okay if you do, Emily. We're just on to see if you have any particular questions for any of the classes. I'm Miss Hall, so that you get a face there, and that's Miss Stone back there. And we just had one student on, and he just hopped off. So, but this is a time period if you have questions, not just for our classes. So it could be, like I said, I teach Ninth Lit, and we teach Read 180, but we know a good bit about what goes on in some of the other classes. So anytime you have a question, feel free. I think we've done either remind or emails today already. So that was good. Trying to get everybody caught up and everybody signed in. So if you have any questions, keep letting us know. And if technology doesn't work, please keep letting us know, okay? So that we can try to get everything working. I don't promise that it's going to be the most wonderful of videos or anything, but it will at least work so that we can communicate with each other, okay? If you have any questions, I don't know, I'm on my phone here, and then I have opened up behind me my other computer. So is there a place you could text if she has a question? So if you have any questions, feel free to text. Not text, but to write it as a comment there onto the computer. And if not, this is just check in, and that's pretty much what it's for us to see each other. Okay. So if you don't have any questions, I can wave goodbye. If you do have some, drop and leave us a note. Okay. Thank you, Miss Emily. There we go. That's what I thought. See, I'm pretty sure on my phone, I'm not going to see the texting not texting, but the chat or the whatever. I can see him because, like I could just see his picture. And so I could see him nodding. But if he typed anything, I didn't see him. I don't see anything. And it doesn't even give me a little mark. I'm just noticing, like, so that I would say it. So I know I'd have to turn around to this if I was. So, but if I'm just talking, then I'm setting up the phone right there against the little coffee mug that you gave me about muggles. Well, we're past 10 minutes now. We're at 1:11. We stay on another minute or two. Give it a couple of minutes and see. Okay, well, earlier I started talking. We were just talking, but then I also realized that this was still muted because we got feedback through the system and had to turn everything off. So I was spending a little bit of time just introducing ourselves in our class. And so I did kind of take the camera and skim around the room. So you kind of see the room for those of you who are virtual if you watch this. Otherwise, we've been doing this for a while. Miss Stone and I have together. We kind of like what we do. If you're in our Read 180 class, the reality is we're just going to work on figuring out what we need to do to make reading either easier or go a little quicker for you. And if you're in 9th Lit, we're going to read and we're going to write and we're going to go back over literary terms and just kind of move through. The nice thing now that you've hit high school with English is there's not too many things that are 100% new. We're just always going to look at them in a little deeper level. So you've heard of figurative language, or you've heard of a theme, you've read informational text, and you know how to look at a chart or a graph. So there's lots of things like that you've already done, and that's what a lot of English now is. It's just building on that skill and getting better at it, using more complex assignments, readings, stories, informational text, and just using the same things over and over in that sense to just make sure you really understand it well. And that's a lot of what will go on here. We are actually sitting here without our masks on, but I'm going to show you why it is okay, because we are socially distancing. So I'm turning, and way back there we are. Can you see? There she is, kind of in the center back there, way back there. That's how far away we are. So I'll go this way. So again, you can see the class. And that's it. And we're spinning back to us again. And then this is back here is my little corner of the board. So going back around. There you are. All right. Well, we've been on about 13 minutes. We had 2 students join us, so that was great. And want to again have said hi and thank you for joining from Jackson and Emily. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you have any comments, any questions, any concerns, use the means that we've given you. Send us an email. Use Remind to ask a question. Give us send a text on the phone numbers that we gave you, or even comment within Google Classroom itself. Okay, and you guys be safe. Have a great Monday. Don't forget, if you're in Monday classes, you still have work you have to do. And we will talk to you next week. All right, goodbye.